right, so apparently we currently, right now, Kaylee, we're glamping. According to this movie. I've never seen glamping done quite like this. So, for those of you who don't know what glamping is, it is a combination of glamorous and camping. And this is like kind of all the amenities that you have at home, but out in nature. So essentially they have like these really nice tents. Think the Weasleys tent in Harry Potter.
When they go to the Quidditch World Cup.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, I mean, this is a very popular thing. I used to have a client who was opening up a huge glamping area. It was like $250,000 or some shit to like open this big area. It was all talking about it every freaking time he came in to get his haircut, and it was like, that was the first time. That's who I learned it from. Was what the hell's glamping? That was probably almost, I don't know, 8 or 9 years ago at this point, or 6 or 7. Yeah.
Oh boy.
And so what is this movie about? It is a Tubi original about a young woman who's having a real bad day at work. So she decides to go live on Instagram, and wouldn't you know it, she starts to get a following. And just as quickly as your following comes,
oh man, it goes.
It can go.
It
so
can go.
Something happens, and she starts to lose her following. And people are very upset with her.
Yeah.
So her boyfriend, and her best friend, and her boyfriend's buddy all go glamping, supposedly. This is definitely one area of the movie that fails, because they literally just get a cabin in the woods. I was very confused. I was expecting them to pull up to a really nice trailer or a really nice tent with all the amenities or something, but no, they just go to a literal cabin in the woods. I'm like, oh, this is not glamping at all. So anyway, yeah, and while they're glamping, it's a horror movie. I'm sure you can figure it out. Okay, so this is very Gen Z when it comes to the subject matter and kind of the social commentary of the things that they're commenting on.
Right.
And you have those kind of modern Gen Z characters that you would see in like a Bodies or something. But I was actually pretty surprised that I didn't hate the characters, and I actually thought that the acting from everyone was very good and very believable. And they didn't make the characters insufferable.
Yeah.
Right? And I think what was the most surprising was that our main girl, who's usually supposed to be the grounded one, the one that you're relating to the most, she's actually the most unrelatable.
Yeah.
The worst of them.
Yeah.
I feel like the other friends are set up in a way where, like, we meet her boyfriend, and he seems like he's very pretentious at first. You meet her girlfriend, and she seems like she's going to be, like, this ditzy, annoying character. And then you meet his her boyfriend's buddy that he lives with, and he seems like he's going to be the typical asshole guy.
Yeah.
And, like, while some of those sort of come true at some point in the movie, they're not really those characters. And that was actually pretty surprising to me. And I actually quite liked the film because of that. And anyway, I don't want to talk too much because there's a lot more to say here, but what'd you think?
Yeah, no, I liked it more than I was expecting to, honestly. It wasn't the film I was thinking it was going to be either.
Not at all.
So that was kind of fun to just.
I thought it'd be like a
straight
totally slasher with really annoying characters.
Yeah,
that's not what it is.
Yeah, and I did like everyone's character as far as their performance goes.
Yeah.
I think everyone actually did a pretty good job, and I agree with you. I think that you are expecting the characters to be one way, and they sort of end up being a different way.
Yeah.
And that's cool. I can see people not liking this though because of the Gen Z subject matter, I guess.
Well, it's all about like social media
Yeah.
and superficiality and
Yeah, the message I really like. Honestly, I think it's good. I like these horror movies that do try to shine a light on the downsides of influencer culture and social media in general. And this is definitely one of those movies that does that. And I think the ending actually is very cool. You kind of called some things that were happening before they happened, which was neat. I didn't see that coming, but I do quite like the ending shot. And I think both of us, probably our biggest complaint, I think, is just that the horror isn't as strong in this. It kind of happens in the last 15 minutes, really. Like things have ramped up and they're going down, and there's a few things here and there throughout, but for the most part, it's really a drama. A
dramedy.
A dramedy, sure, yeah.
Yeah, but it's never it's not slow paced or boring or anything. It's just gonna be whether or not you are okay with Gen Z characters.
Yeah.
There's people who just genuinely hate that style of character. They're typically, somebody who's like a millennial or even a Gen Xer, and they're like, I hate Gen Z kids. I can't fucking stand their characters in movies, and I don't want anything to do with them. If you're that kind of person, then yeah, I definitely would say pass on this for sure. But if you do like modern social commentary on Gen Z and the superficiality of influence culture, and you're not really tethered to this being a straight slasher horror film the whole time, right? I was actually pretty surprised once the horror happens, which is not a whole lot, right? And there's no real gore. The kills are all kind of lame and forgettable. There's nothing really going on in the horror department. In fact, I would say it pretty much fails in the horror department altogether. I don't think it works as a horror film much at all. But I'm still giving it a positive review on a horror channel, and I think that's because it was a surprising film with how it was handled. I was 100% with the Tubi original kind of label and the setup and the title and all of those things. I was expecting a much, much different film. And the film we got, I think, is good. Why'd that light go
just
out?
went out because we're haunted.
It's literally not even oh, geez, this thing's really broken. I don't know.
No, we're haunted.
Yeah, we're haunted, I guess.
There's a spirit here.
How odd. But yeah, so I think a lot of people will dislike this movie. I think they'll be like, I came to a horror movie and it's just a bunch of kids talking and some self-absorbed bitch who I don't even like. But that's the point. I could definitely, I'll compare it to a movie. It's not in line with this, and this might be a spoiler, so definitely check out, but if you don't want to know anything more than this. But I guess if I was to compare it to anything, warning, okay, because this will kind of be a spoiler here, is Sissy. I think that this has a lot in common with that movie. Sissy's better, for sure. I think Sissy's fucking great, and has some of the greatest kills that I've seen in the last 5 years. Shockingly so. One with a head blowing up under a tire that genuinely shocked the fuck out of me.
Yeah. I thought this was very much like Sissy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of similarities to that. So if you like Sissy, but you can deal with it being less horror and no real good kills, and you like that kind of commentary, then I think this would be a good one for you. Yeah. But yeah, surprising. This person, this director, she's typically an actress, who I've actually seen in quite a few things. Really beautiful, really cool. She's made a few Tubi originals now. I haven't seen the other ones. but this is, I think, her first foray into horror, and I think that shows because I don't really think she wanted to make a horror movie, and I think the horror thriller label is going to hurt this film because I don't even. Is there horror? Yes. Are there tropes of horror? Some in places, yes, but that's not really what this movie is, and that's going to be a big no-no for a lot of people who will watch this. And I feel like the people who would like this will avoid it because of the horror thriller label.
Yeah.
So this one's a tough one because I feel like most of the people who watch this channel are big horror fans, and that's what they want out of these movies. And it's like, I should be recommending this to a different group of people.
Yeah.
So, whatever. We enjoyed it. I'm an open guy. I don't care. It doesn't have to be super horror. I don't have to love everything about it in that specific little box to enjoy the film. But,
yeah.
Satisfying ending.
Very.
Yeah, man. This main character is something. She's a real fucking piece of work.
Oh, yes. A real piece of work, for sure.
So that's that. It's currently streaming on Tubi as we speak. And this would be the third Tubi original this year that I've liked. There was none up until about a month ago. Right?
Excuse me.
And then we had Takeout was my first one, which Kaylee did not see. I really enjoyed that. And then there was, of course, Adopted 1 and 2.
Oh, God.
Masterpieces.
Oh, God.
No.
Don't get him started.
What was the other one? What's the other Tubi original that I really liked on here just recently? Oh, shit.
I don't know.
I'll have
I
to think about
don't remember.
Yeah. I don't know if I watched it with you or not.
I don't know either. I feel like you've watched a lot of the kind of VOD releases without me this year.
I've watched a good amount of them. And yeah, there's some the ones I think you really would like, I usually show you.
Yes.
I think you'd like Takeout. I don't think you'd love it. I kind of show you ones that I'm like, these have a chance of making your top 10.
Yeah. Right.
Those are the ones that I'm like, okay, we gotta rewatch this because you'll really like that. Anyway, that's that. Tubi original. Check it out. Let us know.
Bye.
Adios.